how to promote myself on social media. I've never done that. I get myself on music platforms. I connected with people in America, and I've got fans around the world, like Europe and England, and it just grown beyond my expectations, because I'd set my plan and I went, oh, I've achieved that goal, I'll just go to the next goal, right? And then I go, oh, I've done that, maybe I could just do this, because I had no idea what I was capable of. Now, how I want to give the community and really help people with their wellness, and that includes their mental wellness. So wellness is not just physical and nutrition. It incorporates your mindset, about doing the things in life that to do, because most people don't really ever do that. They just go and parents worked at that, or that's what the community does. And there's these expectations of the world that say what kind of person you are. Well, that's what happened to me too, but broken out of that, and I am really excited about what I'm capable of now. It's giving me a strength, an inner strength that I'm doing this.
I love that. There's a couple things that you said there that really rang in actually even with past shows with folks that we've had on, where it's amazing how as we go through the course of life, you don't know where this next thing is going to take you. And even that, being here on River West Radio and having this AbilityMKE Now, it's a very fine line of how did we get here? And it's where we're supposed to do something where, when God puts you on a path and you are following and just heading in the right direction, it's amazing what can happen. And if it wasn't for this, I would get to meet such wonderful people here. So I'm grateful.
You're doing a great job. And people need to follow their heart and their passion. If that's what really makes you then perhaps that's what you should be doing in your life. Are you happy in the job? Because I wasn't happy in any of the jobs I did, and I got an administrative background, right? And I just went, I'm leaving that paid job. I'm going to pursue music. I had this, I don't know, total strong desire, and it's really taken me to a place where I've enjoyed the things that I've had to have. It's been difficult, like I said, and scary, and it's like, oh my gosh, what do I do here? And there's, but it makes you a person and brings out the best in you, because you've got hidden talents, and as Trudy was saying, God gives us talents to use. Get out there and use them.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I love when you mentioned about health is not just about the things. It's also about surroundings. I was at a meeting last night about health equity, and they talked about a huge part of your health, especially in underserved communities, is about surroundings. What's in your surroundings, not just your physical. Absolutely. And having, of course, access, and not just access, but access to quality care. So talked about the surroundings. That's a huge part in health and wellness, like the whole self and well. You added that. Thanks for that, Christine.
Yeah, I mean, if you're in a group that are not supportive or they're negative, that group, and find some positive ones and supportive ones, because it help you with your mental health. It's going to help you grow in your life. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
I hear very much of a wellness in the entire group here with what at least a piece of the focus that's involved. Christine and Kathy, you both have a wellness background here as well. And I'm wondering, are you hearing similarities at all with what each other does?
Yeah, I was going to say, it's really interesting because people getting into the wellness industry have a little niche. We've all got our strengths, as Trudy was saying, talents. And so Kathy's got her niche. Do you do seminars or that sort of thing, or do you treat people well, or do you do it over Zoom?
I do Zoom and one-on-one. And I do lots of events, a hormone that helps the event coming up in November. So we do that.
Cool.
But I'm not talented, I'll tell you that.
Music? Do you like listening to music?
Oh, I love music. Love
there
music.
you go. We need people like you.
I used to make a video for the whole year for each child, and I had 50 children. We sang and things, and so one time I played it for my husband, and I said, "What do you think?" I said, because it's for the parents for Christmas. He said, "It's lovely, dear. You have to sing in it."
Oh, Jesus.
So my voice wasn't, my kids loved it. I thought I had a great voice.
Well, that made it special. That's it.
I love that. Actually, if we can have that perspective of children sometimes, honest to goodness, wouldn't the world be a better place? That bit of innocence and honestly, distance. Because with the little kids, you don't have to teach them that the next to you is different, makes them better or worse. They just accept, I don't know if you guys have that experience, but I know I've witnessed that where kids don't see color, they don't see a wheelchair. That's just the kid to them, and they want to interact. And
any kids that do, they've taken on their parents, and
We have children with special needs in our because a lot of the daycares wouldn't take them because it's more work. But we had them, and we had special workers. It was wonderful. They were a complete part of our childcare.
Awesome. One of my good friends always had that phrase of "look at my ability, not my disability." And on the ability, because we all have different abilities. They're not all the same. Some can sing, some can, some can't. Some play an instrument. Some have special talents with how they connect with people. Whatever it might be, we all have different abilities, and that's something that truly, with what we do here, and what you each bring here today. Just go ahead.
I like what Sherry was saying, because that gives people a mental peace, knowing afford to their loved ones in a community garden, basically. And I think that has a wellness aspect.
I completely agree, because I always think about the part that the loss of somebody. Oh my gosh, now I've got this massive, what's this going to cost? How am I going to do this?
Yeah, that's right.
So
So what do you think, Sherry?
Another level of stress.
So what do you think, Sherry?
Her and Sue, well, I came up with it, but Kurt gave me the idea of presenting it nationally. And there's a first is it's known as All Saints Day, and it is basically to go and honor the departed, the people who passed on before you, whether you knew that. And if you've got a cemetery in your town, I'll tell you what we're going to do. I'm taking 20 of my friends out to a local cemetery, and we are going to go out and honor the departed in that cemetery the way that in history for years. It's a beautiful ceremony. You can pick up your own, but to go out and pay homage to the people who are there. And we're going to do that on November 1st. We're going to call into the podcast. We're going to have it recorded. I've got friends in Macon, North Carolina, are going out to a local cemetery that they've got permission. And then my girlfriend, Darlene, who's also on our board of directors, is going out with her daughter, doing the same thing. And it's basically to raise awareness, to honor, but to also raise awareness to the way that we're doing differently. And it's high time we could pull together and
with
we're
that,
gonna-
I honestly can't thank you each enough for being here with us with AbilityMKE Now. Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
There we go. So we got River waiting room. You guys are amazing.
Recording
We
stopped.
absolutely love the conversation here today. Welcome aboard. I don't know how much you were able to catch of tonight. I know we had another meeting going on at the same. So, did you get to catch any of it or not really tonight?
I was tuning in more through closed captioning and everything. I was just kind of glancing over with some of the comments and closed captions. Like it went really well. It seemed like a good mix and good conversation, good rotation, and venting back and forth. Very dynamic show from what I can see.
How are you going, Kurt? G'day from Australia.
Yeah, all is going good here. All good in the hood.
Yeah. Happy Thursday from Australia. As Ian says.
Happy future.
I kind of wish I could go on beginning, but I have a corporate call that I have to be on until it's done. I'm always late, so I apologize for that. But sometimes she's fast and sometimes she's not fast.
We're glad you're here. Terry, go ahead.
I go pick up my girlfriend at the airport.
Oh, excellent.
Okay.
Thank you so much for joining us tonight, Terry.
Thank you. I look forward to doing it again.
I was just going to open the us again. I really would have loved that.
Thank you.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Bye.
Thank you guys so much.
As well, I did it all day, all day. And so I am going to go crash now. But thanks so much for having me. I'm excited to continue to share the process of our new launch with you all and maybe engage with you on some suggestions and some feedback on what I'm looking to do. But thanks again for having me. Thank you, Sue. I really appreciate it. And we'll stay in touch definitely. All right.
Nice to meet
Great.
you. See you
Yeah.
later.
Great. Take care.
Thank
Talk
you.
soon. All right. Bye
Bye
bye.
then, Sue. And Kurt, how do you get can I get a copy of
Okay.
That's
it?
you can.
Sadly.
Or link to it on your YouTube? How can I do that?
Absolutely.
My computer would be normal, but it's not. It's like